Texas shoppers love Aldi for their super low prices, especially on their house brands.
You're standing in the cheese aisle at Aldi. An employee restocks the case next to you. She watches you reach past the $2.95 block of aged cheddar, the one that tastes like $15 cheese, and grab the Kraft singles instead. She does this every single day. We talked to current and former Aldi employees, got them to spill the secrets, the products they tell their friends and family to stock up on, the deals hiding in plain sight that most shoppers completely ignore. These aren't seasonal specials. These aren't Aldi Finds that disappear in a week. These are everyday items, premium quality at prices that seem like mistakes. By number 1, you'll see the product employees literally hoard, the one they buy before their shift even starts. Let's start with something that'll change how you think about cheese forever. 9. Specially selected aged reserve white cheddar. Aldi employees don't shut up about this cheese. Once you try it, you'll understand why. Break off a piece right now if you have it. See those little white crystals that crunch when you bite them? That's how you know it's properly aged. Cheap cheese doesn't have them. This does. The texture is firm but crumbly. It breaks apart in satisfying chunks. The flavor is intensely sharp without being harsh, nutty, slightly sweet, complex. It's the kind of cheese that makes you eat too much straight from the block because you can't stop yourself. This tastes like a $15 to $20 specialty cheese, the kind you'd find at Whole Foods or a dedicated cheese shop. Aldi sells it for $2.95. For context, Trader Joe's aged cheddar is $4.99. Whole Foods charges $8 to $12. Actual cheese shops, $18 to $25 per pound. One employee said, "I worked at Whole Foods before Aldi. This cheddar is better than what I used to sell for 3 times the price. It's insane." Another revealed, "I hide a block in the back of the cheese case for myself. I know that's terrible, but this cheddar is that good. Put it on a cheese board, and people will ask where you bought it. They won't believe you when you say Aldi. The catch? It sells out." Employees know this. They grab it when they stock the shelves because if you wait, it's gone. But if you think $2.95 cheese is impressive, wait until you see what employees say about the next item, a category where everyone gets ripped off. 8. Earth-grown meatless meatballs. The plant-based meat category is a scam. Beyond Meat charges $9 to $12. Impossible charges similar. Even store brands want $6 to $8. Aldi sells earth-grown meatless meatballs for $3.99. And employees who've tried every plant-based product in the store say these are the best ones. The texture is shockingly meat-like, dense, slightly chewy. They hold together in sauce, no falling apart like cheaper options. Pan fry them first, and the outside gets crispy while the inside stays tender, just like real meatballs. The flavor is savory and well-seasoned. Italian herbs, garlic, a slight smokiness, no weird aftertaste. Heat them in marinara. Serve over pasta. Most people won't know they're meatless until you tell them. And when you do, they won't believe you. At $3.99, you're getting about 16 meatballs. That's 25 cents each. Beyond Meatballs cost 60 cents each. You're saving more than half. One employee who's been vegan for 5 years said, "I've tried every meatless meatball on the market. These are top 3 easily, and they cost a third of what name brands charge." Another revealed, "Customers buy these thinking they're regular meatballs. They cook them, love them, come back confused. When I tell them they're plant-based, half don't believe me." But here's where things get personal, because the next item is something you probably buy every single week. And once you see Aldi's price for the exact same quality, you're going to feel genuinely angry about all the money you've wasted. If you're already adding these to your mental shopping list, hit that like button and subscribe. We're just getting warmed up. 7. Barissimo ground coffee, donut shop and breakfast blend. Coffee is where grocery stores destroy your wallet. Starbucks ground coffee costs $10 to $12 for 12 ounces. Dunkin' charges $8 to $10. Even store brands want $6 to $8. Aldi's Barissimo costs $3.99 for 12 ounces, sometimes $3.49 on sale. Employees swear it's better than the expensive stuff. The Donut Shop blend is smooth and balanced, medium roast, no bitterness, clean finish. The breakfast blend is brighter, slightly fruity, good acidity, perfect for mornings. Both are consistent, bag to bag, same taste. That's rarer than you'd think in budget coffee. At $3.99, you're paying 33 cents per ounce. Starbucks charges 83 cents. You're saving 60% for coffee that's arguably as good. One employee calculated she saves $400 a year by switching from Starbucks to Barissimo. Another said, "I was a coffee snob. Whole bean only, fresh ground. I tried this on a whim, and it's my daily driver now. I feel stupid for spending $12 on Starbucks bags for years." The coffee community has blind tested Barissimo against premium brands. It consistently places in the top half. Sometimes it wins. This isn't cheap coffee that tastes cheap. This is good coffee that happens to be cheap. There's a difference. But if saving on your daily coffee is impressive, wait until you see what's next. Because this item doesn't just save you money. It saves you time, effort, and the soul-crushing question of, what's for dinner? Chestais. Priano refrigerated pasta and sauces. Fresh pasta at regular stores costs $4 to $6. Premium jarred sauce costs $5 to $8. You're spending $10 to $14 for one dinner. Aldi sells Priano fresh pasta for $2.49 and Priano refrigerated sauces for $2.99. That's $5.48 for a restaurant-quality pasta dinner. 5 minutes to make. The pasta is real fresh pasta, made with eggs, tender with a proper bite. The ravioli are stuffed generously. The tortellini are plump. Open the package. The pasta looks handmade, slightly irregular edges, visible filling through the dough. Not perfect machine uniformity. It looks artisanal because it is. The flavors are creative. Lobster ravioli that actually tastes like lobster. Sweet, delicate, oceanic. Butternut squash with real vegetable sweetness. 5-cheese tortellini. The sauces are shockingly good. Creamy Alfredo with real Parmesan. Marinara that tastes like San Marzano tomatoes. Vibrant, garlicky pesto. Cook the pasta 3 to 4 minutes. Heat the sauce. Done. Dinner that tastes like you went to an Italian restaurant. One employee said, "I make Priano ravioli twice a week. My family thinks I'm an amazing cook. I just boil water and heat sauce. Easiest praise I've ever gotten." Another revealed, "When we get new Priano flavors, employees grab them before they hit the shelf. The lobster ravioli, gone in hours. Customers get mad, but we got there first." You'd pay $10 to $14 at regular stores. Half that at Aldi. Less time than waiting for delivery. Think we've hit the peak? That these deals can't get better? You'd be wrong. Because what's at number 5 is pure, unapologetic luxury. The kind of product you buy to feel fancy. And Aldi sells it for prices that make no sense. 5. Specially selected chocolate. Dark chocolate sea salt and chocolate-covered espresso beans. Premium chocolate is expensive. Lindt charges $3 to $5. Ghirardelli charges similar. Specialty brands want $6 to $10. Aldi's specially selected chocolate bars cost $1.99 to $2.49. The chocolate-covered espresso beans cost $2.99. Employees say they're better than most premium brands. The dark chocolate sea salt bar is smooth and rich, 70% cacao. Break off a piece. Hear that snap? That's proper tempering. The salt is perfectly balanced. Just enough to enhance, not overwhelm. This is chocolate you eat slowly, savoring each piece. The espresso beans are addictive. Premium dark chocolate coating whole coffee beans. Crunchy, intense, the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. Blind taste tests consistently rank specially selected alongside Lindt and Ghirardelli, sometimes above. At $1.99 to $2.99, you're getting premium chocolate for less than half what you'd pay elsewhere. One employee said she keeps 5 bars in her desk drawer at all times. Another revealed, "I brought the sea salt chocolate to a party as a joke. Look what I got at Aldi." People were fighting over the last pieces. When I said it was from Aldi, nobody believed me. The espresso beans have a cult following. Employees call them crack beans in the break room. They had to make a rule: no opening a bag during shifts because they'd eat the whole thing. Chocolate this good shouldn't cost this little, but it does. And number 4 is about to shatter another assumption, that you need bakeries and specialty stores to get quality bread. 4. Specially selected artisan bread. Rosemary, Asiago cheese, jalapeno cheddar. Artisan bread at bakeries costs $5 to $8 per loaf. Whole Foods charges $6 to $9. Even Panera wants $4 to $6. Aldi sells specially selected artisan bread for $2.99. Employees say it's as good as what you'd get at an actual bakery. These are par-baked loaves. Finish them in your oven for 8 to 10 minutes. The result? Crusty exterior that crackles when you cut it. Soft, airy interior with proper fermentation flavor. The rosemary loaf is aromatic and herbaceous. Real rosemary pieces throughout, not flavoring. Perfect with olive oil or as sandwich bread. The Asiago cheese loaf is studded with cheese that gets crispy and caramelized during baking. Those pockets of browned cheese create flavor explosions throughout. The jalapeno cheddar has actual heat and visible jalapeno pieces. Great for chili. Amazing toasted with butter. Finish them in your oven and your house smells like a bakery. That alone is worth it. One employee said she serves these at dinner parties. People consistently ask which bakery she went to. Another revealed, "I worked at Panera before Aldi. This bread is comparable to what we sold for $6 to $8. The jalapeno cheddar blows Panera's version out of the water. At $2.99, you're saving 50 to 65% compared to bakery prices. Smart shoppers buy multiple loaves and freeze them unbaked. Artisan bread for $2.99 seems impossible, but number 3 breaks the price to quality ratio even harder. 3. Never any antibiotic-free chicken breast. Organic and antibiotic-free chicken costs $7 to $12 per pound at most stores. Even natural chicken runs $5 to $8. Aldi's Never Any chicken breast costs $2.99 to $3.99 per pound. That's antibiotic-free, hormone-free chicken for less than most stores charge for conventional. The quality is exceptional. Properly sized breasts, 6 to 8 ounces, not those weird massive ones that cook unevenly. The texture is firm and meaty, not waterlogged. When you cook it, it doesn't shrink by half. No pool of water in your pan. That's because this chicken isn't pumped full of saline solution. What you buy is what you get. One employee said, "I don't understand how we sell this at this price. The Never Any line is genuinely good quality. I buy it every week." Another revealed, "A customer complained our chicken must be low quality to be so cheap. I showed her the package. Antibiotic-free, hormone-free. She didn't believe it was real. Bought some anyway. Came back next week and bought 6 packs. At $2.99 to $3.99 per pound, you're saving $3 to $8 compared to similar quality elsewhere. For a family eating chicken twice a week, that's $300 to $600 saved per year, just on chicken." Multiple employees said Never Any is what convinced them Aldi's quality was legit, the product that breaks the assumption that cheap equals bad. But number 2 is where Aldi takes on an entire industry built on overcharging people who don't know any better, and wins. 2. Winking Owl wines. Wine is a scam. Bottles that cost $15 to $20 often taste the same or worse than cheaper options. You're paying for marketing, not quality. Aldi sells Winking Owl wines for $2.95 per bottle. Employees say they're shockingly drinkable. Some are actually good. The Cabernet Sauvignon is smooth and fruity, medium-bodied, easy drinking, perfect for a weeknight dinner. The Pinot Grigio is crisp and refreshing. Light citrus, clean finish, great for summer or with seafood. The Moscato is sweet but not cloying, slightly fizzy, fun. Dangerous because you'll drink the whole bottle. At $2.95, these wines cost less than most sodas. You can buy 4 bottles for what one costs at a regular store. Are they winning awards? No. Will wine snobs turn their noses up? Absolutely. But for casual drinking, for cooking, for parties where people just want wine, these are perfect. One employee said she always keeps Winking Owl in her fridge for weeknight cooking and drinking. Another revealed, "I hosted a dinner party and served Winking Owl in a decanter. Didn't tell anyone what it was. Multiple people complimented the wine. When I told them it cost $2.95, they thought I was lying." Wine critics have blind tested Winking Owl against $10 to $15 bottles. It placed middle or top half, beating wines that cost 5 times more. You're not getting premium wine. You're getting drinkable wine at prices that let you drink more often without guilt. Now, the king of them all. Everything we've covered has been building to this. The one product employees say isn't just a great deal, it's the deal. The item that defines what Aldi is. 1. Countryside Creamery Irish Butter. This is it, the holy grail, the product that made Aldi's reputation. European-style butter, specifically Irish butter like Kerrygold, costs $4 to $6 for 8 ounces at most stores, sometimes more. Aldi's Countryside Creamery Irish butter costs $2.99. It's essentially Kerrygold. Same Irish grass-fed milk, same rich yellow color, same high butterfat content, same incredible flavor. The only difference? Aldi's comes in foil instead of fancy wrapping. That's it. The butter inside is nearly identical. Unwrap it. See that deep yellow color? That's beta-carotene from grass-fed milk. Cheap butter is pale and waxy. This glows. The flavor is rich and creamy with a slight tanginess. It spreads easily even when cold. Use it on toast and it's transformative. Bake with it and everything tastes better. Make scrambled eggs with it and they become restaurant quality. This butter is what convinced millions of people that Aldi was the real deal. Food bloggers write about it. Reddit threads discuss it religiously. Blind taste tests comparing Aldi's Irish butter to Kerrygold? People can't tell the difference. Some prefer Aldi's, slightly less salty, more pure butter flavor. At $2.99, you're saving $1 to $3 per package. One package a week? That's $50 to $150 saved per year, just on butter. Employees don't just buy this, they hoard it. One employee said she keeps 6 packages in her freezer at all times. Another revealed, when we get Irish butter shipments, employees buy it before our shift even starts. We know what's valuable. This butter is top of the list. A former Whole Foods employee said, Kerrygold was one of our best sellers at $5.99. This is the same product for half the price. When I tell people, they don't believe me. Then they try it and become Aldi converts. Every employee we talked to said the same thing. If you only buy one item from this list, make it the Irish butter. It's the foundation, the gateway, the product that proves Aldi can deliver premium quality at impossible prices. 9 products, under $30 total. Aged cheddar that beats Whole Foods. Meatless meatballs that fool meat eaters. Coffee that embarrasses Starbucks. Fresh pasta for date night. Chocolate employees hide in their desks. Bread that smells like a bakery. Chicken that's cleaner than the expensive stuff. Wine that wins blind taste tests. And butter so good employees hoard it. These items have been sitting on Aldi shelves this whole time. Employees weren't walking past them. Now, you know what they know. The question is, what will you grab first? If this list changed how you think about Aldi, hit subscribe. We're exposing the best deals at every major store and the worst products you should avoid. Check out the video on your screen. We're ranking the Aldi products employees say you should never buy. Some of them will shock you.